We're coming from New York, and where we have this multicultural melting pot, and they thought that we had some sort of experience, and maybe we can guide this new ministry.
Pastor Tito Correa arrived in Oslo in 1990. He was assigned to care for an international group starting with 2 people at the First Seventh-day Adventist Church in Norway.
One of the ways to reach people is through service. And we have been teaching. We could teach English. I have taught Spanish. I have taught, all the things that I could teach, and really to help people. Visiting people at refugee camps, and so trying to find them jobs, trying to find them educational opportunities, or guide them as they come into the country established.
Now, more than 15 years later, international groups make up the majority of the Bethel Adventist Church. With Ethiopian, Filipino, and Spanish immigrants, more than 40 countries are represented here.
When people know that you care for them, they really listen. And Jesus healed more than he preached. He went to the people, he touched the people, he healed the sick, and the people loved him and followed and listened to him. And I think that's how this ministry just multiplied in an incredible way.
Today, Tito is no longer a missionary pastor at the Bethel Church. He is now a tent maker who volunteers his time and services, much like the Apostle Paul from Bible times, who made tents to support his ministry. At the beginning stages of the Christian church, there was no organized process to finance Paul as a missionary, so the apostle worked with his hands to earn means for preaching the gospel. This type of missionary work is still the only way to reach some parts of the world today.
And so, as a tent maker, I have the same duties or responsibilities as a minister, but I work right now as I'm a teacher. So I work at 2-3 schools actually, teach a few hours here and there. And that's how my wife also is a teacher, and so that's how we sponsor ourselves financially while we continue in our ministry.
The Bethel Seventh-day Adventist Church has a long history of urban outreach. In the past, they operated a publishing house and a sanitarium and health center, all out of this building. The church family desires to strengthen their community outreach by using the first floor as an urban center of influence. One step in the process is renovating the spacious basement to accommodate current activities. In the meantime, members crowd the first floor to host an international potluck after Sabbath service. They are excited to sample food from each other's countries. This is a special time to taste delicious international flavors and make new friends from a variety of interesting places. After potluck, the international group divides up for worship services in their own languages. In the sanctuary, we find the Ethiopian community holding a special service that resembles what they traditionally practice. In the cafeteria nearby, the Filipino youth have a Bible memorization contest. They have fun while improving their knowledge and retention of God's Word. The current lead pastor heads to a radio room and broadcasts the sermon and a special Sabbath message to listeners in the city and over the internet. Please pray for this vibrant church, which will benefit from your mission offerings. And thank you for your support of Adventist Mission.